This is to do with the Citizenship Amendment Act. Sources within the government are now telling us that the Home Ministry could be notifying the CAA rules before the Model Code of Conduct is implemented. Remember, the Model Code of Conduct will be in effect once the dates for Lok Sabha elections are announced. We're expecting those dates to be announced sometime in the next fortnight, which means perhaps within the next week to 10 days, we could be having the government notify rules for the Citizenship Amendment Act. Several extensions were sought by the Home Ministry since the bill was passed in 2019, then ratified by the President. Unfortunately, though, since then, for close to 5 years now, we haven't had the rules being notified. Arunima, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details. What more can you tell us, Arunima?
So what we can confirm is that MHA has already drafted the rules and they are being looked at the highest level. It's just a matter of a few days, perhaps, when the Ministry of Home Affairs will put up on its website the notification which says that the Citizenship Amendment Act as passed by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha now stands implemented. What this means is that basically now persecuted minorities from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, basically Hindus, Buddhas, Bauds, Jains, who are being persecuted in these countries, and they want to come to India and take citizenship here. Even though the rule was passed, the bill became an act, they could not seek citizenship under the amended rules because the notification was not yet made by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Once these rules are notified, all these persecuted minorities could then apply for Indian citizenship under the amended act. Now, this has ramifications for Bengal, this has ramifications for the state of Assam, and that is why so much of back and forth has happened on this. Mamata Banerjee has repeatedly said, the West Bengal Chief Minister has repeatedly said, she will not allow CAA and NRC in her state. Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Chief Minister of Assam, had to be taken on board as well because, like I said, this has ramifications specifically both for Assam and West Bengal. But what we are being told by top government functionaries is that in the next 10 days max, you will see the rules getting notified before the Lok Sabha elections are announced by the Election Commission, before the Model Code of Conduct is implemented. Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs is assuring that they will bring the rules for the Citizenship Amendment Act.
And Arunima, like you've been pointing out, especially as far as the states of Assam and West Bengal go, this could have ramifications in terms of how the elections pan out. Now, Assam is a BJP-ruled state, but West Bengal is where the BJP wants to better its tally from last time around. So is that something that's also in consideration?
Yes, and that's why Shantanu Thakur, the minister from West Bengal, was one of the first who went off the block and said, and he said this last month itself, that we are going to implement the Citizenship Amendment Act in the next 7 days. It did not stick to that timeline, but we are told that the government is pushing ahead and the draft of those rules are already ready. They are being studied at the highest political level. And there are political ramifications. That's why a lot of consideration, a lot of back and forth is happening. For Assam also, Himanta Biswa Sarma has to be taken on board because there are... and why are these two states important for the Matua community in West Bengal? That's a significant vote bank which both the TMC and specifically the Bharatiya Janata Party have tried to woo. There's also that Bangladesh immigrant factor in Assam, and that's why Assam had to be taken on board as well. That is why this has taken so much time. But the West Bengal unit of the Bharatiya Janata Party is definitely hopeful that in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, they stand to gain if the Citizenship Amendment Act rules are notified before the Lok Sabha polls.
Right, Arunima, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that. It's time for a quick break here on this edition of Plain Speak.